is something that doesn't make sense at first. The AI skill that helps me close my deals is also the AI skill that helps me get new leads. And it's the same skill that makes my offers more worth it. And it's the same skill that is plugged into my client delivery. It's basically one same skill that makes me money in 5 different ways. And in this video, I want to show you how it works, what is the skill, how you can apply it to your own online business, and basically how you can save more time and make more money with it. Now, for those of you that don't know, my name is Miodrag. I've done over $500,000 online with under 6,000 followers on Facebook. And on this channel, I'm sharing how you can get clients with AI, even with small audience. So let's dive right in. Honestly, you will likely be disappointed because this skill is nothing crazy. A lot of you probably heard it. It's been here for a while, and it is building custom tools like custom GPTs, custom Gemini, it can be custom Claude skills that usually do some part of the process out of your business, and they're like trained on it, right? Now, anyone can go and build custom GPT and custom Gem, but not anyone can make tens and tens of thousands of dollars like myself doing this and get new leads and ascend clients and do all sorts of cool stuff. So I want to show you 5 ways in which I'm using this thing that you can build in literally 5, 10, 30 minutes, depending on how complex it is, and use it to make money. Now, before I give you specific use cases, I want to explain how this works. So let's take email subject line generator. I basically built a custom gem. It has instructions. This is like a big prompt, and it has Google Doc with email headline examples. Now, what's really cool when you're building these tools, you can be the one carrying the knowledge and an expert. So imagine if I had an email list of whatever, 1 million people, and I've been testing different headlines, and I'm like pushing them to AI, seeing, okay, these are the outliers that work, and I save them into a Google Doc, and then I train Gemini, Google, Claude to build this and to know how to create it. Now, if you're not an expert, like I don't have 1 million people list and I don't have as much data, but guess what? Thanks to AI again, I can research the best headlines and I fed them all into one simple Google Doc, right? And I made this. So now whenever I have an email that I need a good subject line for, I can just paste it here and Gemini will give me that. Now, as you can tell here, I have a lot of also custom GPTs, and also I have a lot of Claude skills as well. And they all serve the same or similar purpose, to do certain thing predictably, reliably, usually better than myself. Now that we clear that, let's see how you actually use it to make money. I'll give you some of my favorite use cases. So use case number 1 is building what I call an AI buyer magnet. This directly brings quality leads into my business that engage and that end up buying. Just a couple of days ago, I had a coach who enrolled in my program, and he went, when I checked in my CRM, he took the lead magnet that got him into my world, and now he became a client. And the way it does is you simply package, let's say this. If you have an email list, you probably want more open rates. So if I tell you like, hey, I built custom gem, built on proven subject lines that get huge click-through rate, and I'll give it to you for free. Guess how many people who have email list want that? A lot. So you can see why people would want this over like old type of lead magnets. Hey, I have PDF of 100 viral email subject lines. Yes, people might want it, but they would never open it and use it. What makes this additionally different, it's not just that it will collect more leads for you, which it will, but it will give you engaged leads, which are leads that actually use the thing that they signed up for, which makes them more likely later to convert. So I pulled this random thing, which I don't have as a lead magnet, but I'll tell you what I do have. Like this custom GPT, I also have it on Gemini, writes viral hooks for any niche in seconds. You see how freaking sexy that is? And I want to show you actually the landing page as well. I built this. It has like pre-headline, headline, sub-headline, and cool mockup, and it takes their name, email, and that is it. And guess what? I got a lot of leads and a lot of clients from this simple lead magnet. And this is probably my favorite use case of using this into your business. Now, obviously, you do need to know what to create, what's gonna be sexy, what's gonna attract your ideal avatar, how to capture them, and eventually how to convert them. But I'll be sharing this more in other videos as well, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's go to the use case number 2, which is how it also saves me time and makes me more money. So a lot of these things, I didn't build them as an idea for the lead magnet. I built them for my own business. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this over and over again. Let's say I need to write a description for my YouTube video. So I build a custom gem where I just paste the transcript and it gives me the description, right? And it's done in seconds, right? Or maybe an outline. Or I'll show you even better. I create like a Claude plugin that does multiple things here. Let me show you. Multiple skills. So it has my YouTube click pair, meaning both headline and thumbnail based on the video I'm creating. It does my outline for me. It writes it in my tone of voice. So these are 3 different skills. You can view it as 3 different gems. And I also plugged it with vidIQ, right? So now when I'm like, hey, give me an idea and give me a headline and a thumbnail and an outline, and well, Claude does. Look at this. This is one of the videos that I will release, and look at this thing, right? 1 skill, 5 monetization. It's actually ironically this video, right? So talk about meta example. And it gives me like the title, the thumbnail, the prompt, everything, including the outline and the hook, everything here. And it does it in a couple of minutes. And it would take me a lot of time to do that before. And as we all know, time is money. So if you're 1 hour, it's worth $50, and this saves you 3 hours, that's $150. Now it can also, this is like indirect way of making you money by saving you time. There's also a direct way of making you money, which is if you use it for the type of things. Again, if let's say it writes my hook for YouTube or Facebook, and that gets me more views, which gets me more leads, it makes me more sales, right? So there is like that direct correlation, and there is more like indirect correlation where it saves me time, energy, because I'm repeating the same things. And as you can tell, again, I build most of these are not as a lead magnet, but as something that helps me in my own journey. And because I'm obsessed with optimization and I'm like a perfectionist, this really helps me. I appreciate this more than many other use cases because again, it just saves me so much time. I also have like similar to this YouTube plugin that you saw that does like 40 things. I have the similar one for Facebook where it gives me an idea, a raw outline, the hook, like written hook on top of the post, but also visual hook for my picture, the CTA, like a lot of different things. And again, you can do this with Claude skills. You can use this with Gemini. You can use this with ChatGPT. That is one skill that you can use to build different things. And it works predictably and reliably. Now, if you want to build something like this for your own business, I recorded a short 15-minute video on how you can install it and start getting clients, so check it in the first link below. Now back to the video. I want to show you use case number 3, which is something I started using recently, and it's been working really well. So I had a lot of customers and clients, and some of them consider working for me longer, right? Sending, buying more stuff, working with me longer, right? And as sometimes people are like on the edge, uncertain, what about this, that. So what I started doing is like, based on their specific situation and what they need, I would offer them these things. Hey, once you sign up to work with me for whatever period of time, I will give you, and again, you want to make sure it's relevant to their business. So I would use a thing. Let's say we need to create a low ticket offer together. And I'm like, hey, listen, I'll give you a custom gem that is taught on the best performing low ticket offers, and it will give you the best possible ideas for your business. And I'm going to give it to you for free, right? Once you sign up. And this works really well because it's like more value for them. I already built the thing and I close, and I've been closing 4 and multiple 4 figures deals this way. It's not just because of that, right? But that is one of the last pieces that nudges people to cement them working with me. So you can use this even as an upsell, and it works really well. Again, I closed like probably over 5 figures in the last couple of months with the help of this. It works tremendously well. Now, number 4 is, I think, the future. I think you still need to do this, even if you don't use the other 3 use cases, which doesn't make more sense. But I think now, when AI came to the scene 3 years ago, or almost 4 years ago, things changed. Expectations changed from people, right? So what I found is that you cannot deliver successfully for a lot of people things that you used to sell a couple of years ago because it's not working. I'll give you a stupid example. Like before, I would go on like Upwork or Fiverr and hire someone to create like a logo or cover photo for me. Now I go to ChatGPT and it gives me a picture, usually better picture in less time, And if I don't like it, I can just use another prompt and it generates another image, whether it's logo or whatever. Or you can use Nano Banana, right? So that's one example. So what you used to sell before, it's for most people, I'm not saying all designers have been killed or their jobs, but for a lot of like mid and entry level designers and cheap ones, pretty much it did, right? Like if you're high end, you probably still have job and business and AI likely won't take it. But for most offers, if your offer can be done by a feature from ChatGPT or one prompt, I've seen that as well, or maybe a couple of skills from Claude, you don't have an offer. And even if it's selling now, as people like adapt to technology, your offer is gonna be irrelevant and you're gonna get out of business. So what I realized about a year and a half ago is that we need to integrate AI into our offers. And again, this is how I do it. So for example, one of my core offers that helps coaches get $1,000 to $2,000 every week and sign new clients with the help of AI. I use a lot of these things and give it done for them, right? Like I build the prompts, I build the bots, and I give it to them. Before, maybe they would need to watch 5 hours of course and learn something and try to implement it. That was the old way. New way is like, hey, run this prompt. I already taught it on best possible examples and you will get the best possible ideas, right? That's how it works today. So let me show you this. For example, big part of what I'm helping them with and showing them is this here. Now, to create a lead magnet before, I would need to teach them what constitutes a good lead magnet, how to create it, how to package it, how to write the copy. There are so many different skills that are now done by AI. I'm like, hey, use this prompt and it will give you the best possible ideas and I'll help you pick the most relevant one for your business. Okay, boom, done in 2 minutes. You don't need to learn the theory unless you want. What about copy? Copywriting is a crazy valuable skill, but it takes a lot of time to learn. Just run this. I taught this on literally dozens and dozens of lead magnets that are proven to convert, and AI is pretty good with patterns, right? So I write, or AI writes copy for them, and I just approve, tweak if needed, and that's it, right? So every step of the program is designed this way, and I think this is the future. Like, you need to plug whatever you're teaching, whatever you're doing, you need to plug AI into your offers to help them. Now, this does multiple things, and how it makes me more money is that first, it makes my offers more relevant, more irresistible, because think about it, like 80% of the work is done for you. People don't want to do work. If you've been selling courses like myself before, you know that I think the average is like 2 to 5% of people watch the course. Like, imagine paying whatever, hundreds, even thousands of dollars for and not even going through the program, let alone, that's just going through it and watching it, let alone implementing it. Whereas this makes it much more easier to implement because it's like shorter videos, like 2 minutes. Hey, run this prompt, send me the results, I'll help you pick one. It's so easy, it's so much more effective, it's simple, clients enjoy it, and this helps you close more deals, be more relevant, and make ultimately more money, which is really tied to the use case number 5. And that is, if your clients are using something that you sell and they don't do majority of the work and they get good results, guess what happens? 2 things happen. First, they will buy more from you. And I recently had, I think, 70 or 80% upsell rate. So every client that I signed up, when our time expired, they would either continue or even purchase the higher end package, right? So it works really well. And part of it is what I told you with whatever it was, like the use case number 3, where I give them something relevant to make it even more worth it for them. But the other part of the equation is because things were easy, delivered for them, they were getting results, they're more likely to buy again and ascend. And there is another byproduct, which is, guess what? They will recommend your stuff. So not only will they buy more, but other people will buy more. So this creates beautiful loop. And you can see how this one skill branches, so one AI skill that I learned branches into 5 related things. So it gets me more leads, it saves me time and makes me money, it helps me make my clients work more, it helps make my offers more relevant and convert better, and it gets me repeat customers and clients and referrals. So you can see how powerful this is. So if you can just learn this one skill, and you probably saw, I showed you all the use cases are with free AI tools. Now I do pay for them, but I think for most of them you don't need to. Like for ChatGPT to create custom GPTs, yes you do. But with Gemini you can create custom gems for free. With Claude you can create skills for free. So yeah, it's literally a free skill that you can learn And once you plug it into your business, you can make more money in 5 different ways. There are probably more use cases, but these are the 5 that I actually use to make tens and tens of thousands of dollars with like really small audience and with actually working less while having higher client satisfaction. There you have it, folks. Let me know what was your favorite use case. Let me know if you used any one of those. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like it and make sure to check this one where I cover how you can get 10 to 15 leads a day on Facebook with like really small audience. So I'll see you in that one.